Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Specialist Linovich. Let's give a nice round of applause for the 102nd Band of the Army, Connecticut Army National Guard. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mattatuck Drum Band's 250th anniversary celebration. My name is Jay Anthony, and I have the honor and privilege to be your master of ceremonies for this afternoon's festivities. On behalf of the Mattatuck Drum Band, I would like to thank everyone for coming out today and joining with us in celebrating a significant milestone in the Mattatuck Drum Band's history. Most of all, we need to mention of a few organizations and people who, without their assistance, today's celebration would not be possible. First, we'd like to thank the Waterbury Police Department for helping us safely clear the way for the parade. They gave us a police escort and provided us with the police department's honor color guard and horse guard. And now I'd like to have Matt Fitzgerald, president of the Mattatuck Drum Band, will now present a plaque of appreciation to the Waterbury Police Department. Matt?
Thank you, Waterbury Police Department.
Thank you to Waterbury's finest, the Waterbury Police Department. Next, we'd like to thank the Waterbury Fire Department for also providing their honor color guard and for setting up the fire apparatus to drape the large American flag you may have seen in front of City Hall. Matt Fitzgerald will now present a plaque of appreciation to the Waterbury Fire Department. There must be a fire somewhere.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Chief, how are you?
Oh. Thank you, sir. Also, a special thanks to Power Station Events for the sound system and presentation displays, and the Waterbury Elks Lodge number 265 for their support. And also to Eric Bjornberg of Bear Mountain Complete Property Care of Woodbury for the use of his truck and trailer for our Over the Hill Gang float. We'd also like to make note that McDermott Corporation would like to thank them for underwriting the Power Station events. Next, we'd like to thank a number of city officials who helped us put this all together. Dave Simpson, Director of Public Works, and his team for assisting in planning and the paperwork. Where are you, Dave? I saw you over there somewhere. Mark Lombardo, Supervisor of Parks, and Bob Gaetano, Park Department, and their staff for their help in the planning and setting up of Library Park. We'd especially like to thank Joe Geary, Director of Operations for the City of Waterbury, who helped coordinate all these city resources together to make all of this possible today. Thank you very much, Joe. And of course, finally, last but not least, to Waterbury Mayor Neil O'Leary for his support and enthusiasm that has helped us bring to you this anniversary celebration, and for inviting many of the city's school children in attendance with us today to showcase and share our ongoing musical history with them. Mayor O'Leary, if you're prepared to come up to the podium, please.
Mayor O'Leary, as a token of our appreciation to you and the City of Waterbury, we would like to present to you with this replica of our letter-based drum head as a way to say thank you for all your help and assistance.
Hey, this is the cover for it. Hey, you can put it in, here, I'll get it.
Okay. Say a few words.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I'm honored and deeply touched. I don't know about all of you, but every time I hear the Mattatuck drum band play, first thing that happens is I get goosebumps. The second thing that happens, and I can't control it, I get tears in my eyes. I just love them. The band, 250 years of continuous service. I honor all of you here with us today. I honor those who formulated the band, the Wolcott Drum Corps, 250 years ago. I honor the Pierpont family for being leaders in the Mattatuck for all these years. So proud of all of you. Thank you. Deeply honored to have Senator Richard Blumenthal with us here today, Representative Geraldo Reyes here with us today, Alderwoman Brenda Cotto here with us today, and all the city employees who have worked so hard to make this such a success, particularly our Waterbury Police Department and Fire Department. You guys have no idea how proud I am to be the mayor of such a great city. We've been called the most patriotic city in the country because we are. And the Mattatuck Drum Corps is just another example of that patriotism and the discipline that we all have for God and country. Love you all. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. And now I'd like to introduce to you U.S. Senator from Connecticut, Richard Blumenthal.
Thank you so much. I am deeply honored to be with you today and say thank you to the Mattatuck Fife and Drum Corps for showing us what is important about America and what's important about being an American. In 1767, you were there to boost the morale and confidence and determination of a young military fighting for the survival of our nation. And over the years, your example of patriotism has inspired countless men and women and children around our nation, and most especially here in Connecticut. I feel grateful to you as an example for my 4 children, 2 of them having served in the military, in the Marine Corps and the Navy. And I want to thank the National Guard for their service over many years, and particularly these last 15 years. Thank you for your service. And thank you to all of the veterans who are here. I'd like, for a show of hands, all the veterans, if you could raise your hand so we can thank you for our freedom. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to say what we please and worship as we wish. All of our freedoms are due to what you do. Finally, thanks to all the other bands who are here today, and I want to say to the Mattatuck Fife and Drum Corps, you know, I go to a lot of parades, I go to a lot of fairs and festivals. We see each other a lot. I know you were there in bad weather and good, as are many of the bands who are with us today. You helped to make Connecticut the great state it is. You enrich our lives, and you give us the example of your energy and your dedication. Thank you so much for 250 years, and thank you for your dedication to our nation. God bless you, and God bless our great country. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. I'd like now to welcome to the dais the Mayor of Wolcott, Mayor Tom Dunn. Mayor?
Good morning and hello, Waterbury. What a beautiful morning we had here. Nice, beautiful Flag Day ceremony at the Elks Club. And now the Mattatuck Fife and Drum Band celebrating 250 years. And I want to congratulate you and thank you and all the bands that came out to celebrate with them and give a great day, a great morning for everyone here in Waterbury. To you, the Mattatuck Fife and Drum Band, you're always there through the good times and the bad. And even at the bad times, you make everybody feel good. It's because of what you do and your dedication, we thank you. I have an official citation from the town of Wolcott because that's where you started, in the town, and we're very proud of you. Thank you. Town of Wolcott official citation, be it hereby known to all that the town of Wolcott hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to the Mattatuck Drum Band. In recognition of your 250th anniversary, the town of Wolcott is honored to have been the originating area of the Mattatuck Drum Band, first known as the Training Band, which was established in 1767. The town of Wolcott extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses their hope for continued success, given this 7th day of June, 2017, by Thomas G. Dunn, Mayor. Thank you. Congratulations. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Now I'd like to introduce to you Stephanie Podwell on behalf of Congresswoman Elizabeth Esty. Stephanie?
Thank you. It's so wonderful to be here and especially to see all the bands that have come out to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Mattatuck Drum Band. Congresswoman Esty yesterday entered a statement into the congressional record on behalf of this occasion, honoring the Mattatuck Drum Band, and I'd like to read it for you right now. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the Mattatuck Drum Band, which this week commemorates the 250th anniversary of its founding. This band is our nation's oldest, continuously active fife and drum band and is a celebrated institution in our Waterbury, Connecticut community. The Mattatuck Drum Band was founded in 1767, and over the past 2.5 centuries, the band has been an invaluable group in supporting our country's battles and preserving the heritage of our state and nation. The band was first formed to play martial music for military training exercises in the towns of Farmington and Waterbury. The fifers and drummers were some of the earliest patriots to join the American Revolution in the spring of 1775, at a time when musicians and drummers were instrumental in maintaining order and routine for military camps. The band joined many parades in support of President Lincoln's 1860 campaign, and then joined recruiting efforts to support the Union's fight in the Civil War. Almost a century later, during World War II, despite gas rationing and deployment of many members, the band still turned out to play in parades in support of our country's service members and maintain solidarity during a difficult time for the country. Today, the dedicated members of the band keep musical tradition alive, and the band's performances are an essential part of our community's celebrations. Mr. Speaker, the Mattatuck Drum Band celebrates our history in Connecticut and America, and its dedicated musicians and leaders have preserved an important part of our community's heritage for the past 250 years. Therefore, it is fitting and proper that we honor the band and everyone who has ensured its preservation and success here today. Elizabeth H. Esty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. And thank all of you. We're about to go into the history of the band, which is quite a lengthy diatribe, so you may want to have a seat or do what you have to do. We have with us today students from schools all around the city of Waterbury. We've invited them here to give a living history lesson about an ancient fife and drum band that is from their very own hometown. The Mattatuck Drum Band was formed in 1767. That, my friends, is 9 years before the Declaration of Independence. The origins simply began as a small group of Connecticut colonists that were no more than a group of resident farmers. The band was originally organized as a training band in Waterbury, Connecticut, which later became the town of Wolcott. Its purpose was to provide martial music to the Waterbury Parish militia. In those days, revolution and war against the British Crown was inevitable. So each town or church parish required that all men attend training day to be instructed in the basics of military training and practice drills. On training days, fifes and drums were used to create martial music. Thus the name, Training Band. On general training days, people came from miles away to hear the music. Finally, when a large enough contingent of men were participating in the training, a regiment was formed, and the band became known as the 10th Regiment Band. It later became known as the Wolcott Drum Band. When the unit moved to Waterbury in 1881, its name was changed to what we now know as the Mattatuck Drum Band. Their uniform is an authentic replica of the Connecticut colonial private, with blue coat, trimmed with red, large brass buttons, buff-colored breeches and vest, a tri-cornered hat, and black leather boots. Many of the instruments used by the band are over 100 years old, the oldest drum having been made by Brown Brothers of Windsor in Connecticut in 1812. One of the fifes was made in 1837. The band uses the Wilcox-style drum beat, which is 90 minutes to the minute marching tempo. Today, the Mattatuck Drum Band is the oldest fife and drum band in the United States, with continuous membership since it was organized in 1767. It is a senior ancient band whose 50 active members continue to perpetuate the music, the tradition, and the heritage of the founders of the state and the country. The band continues to march on through the years, appearing in annual parades and events around the area. Over the past 50 years, the band has appeared in Washington, D.C., Holderness, New Hampshire, Georgia, and Hollywood, Florida. Most recently, the band has enjoyed a yearly appearance performing at Independence Hall in Philadelphia's 4th of July parade. Active members come from all walks of life, which includes father, son, and grandson combinations. Now, I'd like to introduce to you Drum Major Bill Pierpont, who has been an active band member for over 68 years and 49 years as the band's drum major. And heck of a time to fall now. Now, aside from all that, he recently celebrated his 80th birthday last week. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bill Pierpont. Major.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to honor Mayor O'Leary. I see he all took off, so I see Sam Beeman back here, so I recognize him. I want to make another thing very clear, that I am not a charter member of the drum band. But I'm thinking, what can I say? Everything's been said about the history and things like that. I think back to the hundreds of guys that have marched along with the band. And I think about how much they sweat. They probably sweat a whole swimming pool full of sweat every single day. And any drum band down here knows how much they sweat, you know? I think of my father who taught me to drum. I think of Frankie Brown who taught me to play the fife, and Mansell Gillette who taught me to be a drum major. And I think of Charlie Miller who brought the band from Waterbury from Boulder to Waterbury in 1881. And Charlie Miller has, let's say, he was not very profane, but he would say, thunder. Well, I'm sure today, somewhere, Charlie Miller said, thunder. Thank you.
Now, it says here in the script, I'm supposed to say that behind us on the stage are a group of our emeritus members who've come to us today from many parts of the country. We got any more? Any more emeritus or old timers out there who'd like to have a seat on the podium? Please come forward. You'd rather stand. Although some can no longer actively march in parades, their dedication and commitment over the years has helped the band remain active all these years. Let's have a round of applause for these esteemed members.
You're all younger than Bill Pierpont, right?
One member who isn't with us today is Byron Fleming. He was the oldest member of the drum band, who passed away at the age of 96 this past Friday. So we'd like to ask everyone to bow your heads in a somber moment of silence in memory of our friend and fellow member. Rest well, good and faithful servant. And we are very fortunate today and extremely grateful to have with us a variety of musical units who are also part of a long history of martial and ancient fife and drum music. You will now hear from each of those bands a selection of music unique to their own style. But first up, our own Mattatuck Drum Band. Next up, the Stony Creek Fife and Drum Corps, founded in 1886 from Stony Creek, Connecticut. And now we'll hear from Landcraft Fife and Drum Corps, founded in 1888 from North Haven, Connecticut. The City of Winsted Fire Department, which is a volunteer organization since 1862, is an annual sponsor of the Mattatuck Drum Band. I'd like to ask Fire Chief David Sartorana.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I promise I'll keep this short. The members of the Winston Fire Department have been privileged to march with you for the last 69 of those 250 years that you've been formed. Although it seems though annual fire department parades are becoming a thing of the past, the Winston Fire Department hopes that the relationship we've established with your great organization will continue on for a very long time to come. I have for you handmade fife. Inscribed. It says Mattatuck Drum Band. Music is the past and the present. 250th anniversary, 1767 to 2017. Thank you very much. We have one more.
Okay, we'll come back to follow my cousin here as chief. With that, the members of Engine Company 1 in Winston, duly known as Union Boat Company 1, wanted to express our congratulations to you also. And being that we celebrated 60 years with Mattatuck in 2008, we purchased them a Cooper and snare drum with both of our logos on it. So the members of Engine 1 felt that it would only be fitting to present you with a pair of Cooperman drumsticks with the engraving Mattatuck Drum Band Thunderstrucks. 250th anniversary, 1767, 2007.
Thank you, Chief. And now the Chester Fife and Drum Corps, established in 1868 from Chester, Connecticut. And would you now please welcome the Ancient Mariners Fife and Drum Corps, founded on July 4th, 1959, from Connecticut. They left early. No. Okay. Moving right along. The Sailing Masters of 1812, founded in 1963, from Essex, Connecticut. And now please welcome the Westbrook Drum Corps, founded in 1910 from Westbrook, Connecticut. And please welcome Hotchkiss Hose, Company 1, formed on June 7, 1837, and from Derby, Connecticut. And now, Police Pipes and Drums of Waterbury, formed in October 1993, another stellar musician from Waterbury. Let us all welcome the Adamsville Ancient Fife and Drum Corps, formed in February 1988 from Del Mar, New York. And now the Milford Volunteers Ancient Fife and Drum Corps, formed in 1951 from Milford, Connecticut.
Very good, guys. Nice seeing you.
Also joining us today is the Civil War Color Guard from Litchfield, Connecticut. The Yalesville Fife and Drum Corps, organized in 1883 from Yalesville, Connecticut. Next, please welcome the Connecticut Patriots, organized in 1978 from Plainville, Connecticut. And now welcome the 171st Company, Governor's Foot Guard, organized in 1771 from Hartford, Connecticut. And now welcome the Spirit of Black Rock Fife and Drum Corps, established in 1986 from Black Rock in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Last and certainly not least, I know they're here, I can see them, the 102nd Army Band, Connecticut National Guard, established in 1921 from Rockville, Connecticut. Let's give another rousing round of applause for all the bands who performed here today. And before we leave, the Mattatuck Drum Band would like to invite all bands who remain to join in playing Grandfather's Clock to bring these festivities to a close. After the Mattatuck Drum Band completes the first stanza, they invite all bands to join in, again, after the first stanza. behalf of the Mattatuck Drum Band, thank you again for attending, and we'll see you again in 25 years in the year 2042 for our 275th anniversary. Have a great day.